channel. My name is Destiny and this is Afro-Pinionated. In today's video we have another Empties. Y'all, when I tell you I got so much stuff that I've been accumulating over this spring, honey, the bag overfloweth, okay? So technically this is my third time filming this video. I filmed it last week but I didn't like it, so here we are again. I did my little passion twists, y'all, but they're getting kind of stale now. I'm actually about to take them down sometime this weekend, but yeah, y'all. So first I have this coffee. This is the Any or Anai Sips out of the Colombian Supremo. Is it gonna, are you gonna work or not? So this is the Colombian Supremo. This is from Any Sips. Their website is anysips.com. This is a black veteran owned company, so you know, clearly I've been in it. Clearly I've been doing it. I have the Colombian Supremo and then the roll call. This one is a medium roast. The Colombian is a dark roast and it is very, very good. I already ordered more and I'm going to continue to do so because I really enjoy their coffee. My favorite is the Colombiano Supremo, but I like a dark roast, so they got options though. So next, you know, while we're talking about beverages, I don't know if I said this before, but I drink tea and coffee every day. So I decided to try some bamboo tea because you know it's supposed to be good for hair and skin and nails and stuff. And I want to make a video on this actually. You know, I don't want to give too much away right now, but all I'm saying is that ever since I started drinking this tea every day, I've noticed that my hair grows, or I've been noticing hair growth. So I don't know if it's the tea or if it's just a coinkydink, but girl, I'm gonna let y'all know the tea. Ha! So next we have the Honey's Handmade Black Soap Honey and Avocado Co-Wash. Is this light too bright? Girl, I tried to put some powder on my forehead because that thing be gleaming. But this is the Honey's Handmade Black Soap Honey and Avocado Co-Wash. I already talked about this before. I already have another one. I love it. It's awesome. It's amazing. You know, cleansing, hello, conditioning, of course. Like, this is really good. Next, we have the Nature's Little Secret Milk Strengthening Deep Conditioner. You know, I like this one. I really did. It's definitely like a protein moisture balance. I could definitely feel the proteins in this one. They did reformulate it though. They took out the goat milk, so I am curious to see how the new one is going to compare to this one. But this is definitely a good protein moisture balance deep conditioner. If you don't need it though, I could see why you wouldn't like it, because if you don't need protein at that time, it might be a little dry. Now this next one, y'all, this is the Mael Avocado Moisturizing Hair Milk. Y'all know I don't really ride for them like that, but let me tell you, I'm not gonna be a hater. This is a really good hair milk. Like, this is really moisturizing. And I paired this with that Coils in Paradise styling cream, and it was it was a really good combination. But this is actually very moisturizing, and when I use this, I only have to moisturize my hair once a week. You know, would I repurchase it? No, just because I'm standing 10 toes on, you know, how I feel about their brand. And I don't believe in cancel culture, y'all, but I just feel like you have to hold people accountable, and I haven't seen anything, none of their actions speak accountability to me, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see it on their end, so that's why I'm choosing not to repurchase from them. But best believe I'm gonna use up all of the stuff that I got from them. Believe that one, okay? But anyway, yeah, this one is really good. It's very moisturizing and it's good. I'm not gonna hate. Next I have the Annabelle's Perfect Blend Peach Hibiscus Conditioning Mask, and you know, this one, you know, it's okay, girl. It's okay. It's definitely not a bad deep conditioner. It feels really good. If you steam, it does kick it up a notch, but even still, to me, it's just like a mediocre type of deep conditioner. It's not bad, but it's not great, and it doesn't really stand out, so it's not horrible, you know. Would I repurchase it? No. Plus, I think they did discontinue it, so, you know, not good riddance, but girl, you won't be missed. So next I have these probiotics. I take these faithfully. They really help with regulating your digestive system, and it's just good to have it's just good to like really take care of your gut health because it could cause a lot of problems. And if you're not like eating yogurt and stuff like that, then this is a good supplement. I get these from Costco, girl, and they be on sale. These were on sale for $15, and y'all know this, it's 120 in here. And you know, if you ever run down that aisle, girl, 60 of these be like $15. So 120 for $15 is really good. Next, I have the Sorenzo Beauty Quinoa and Bamboo Protein Deep Conditioner. I love this so much. When, you know, and when it's time for me to really stock up, I'm for sure going to go ahead and purchase this. I'm going to wait until Black Friday though. I'm standing 10 toes on that one. Like, I'm going to wait till Black Friday because I have too many products at this point. Like, it's getting out of control. But this is a really good deep conditioner, and I would definitely say it's one of my favorites. I think it's one of my favorites. But yeah, it's really good. You know, it does give you that boost of protein, but it also makes your hair very, very soft. So, you know, I like it. I like it a lot. Sorenzo is low-key, it's becoming one of my favorite brands. I ain't even gonna hold you, it really is. Like, seriously. Next, I have this Man Crush Ayurvedic Pre-Poo. You already know. Top 2 pre-poo, and it ain't number 2, honey. This one, she's it. Like, I think you can actually use this as a deep conditioner, and I'll try that because I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I'm definitely gonna try it out because I do have a 16 ounce of this one. So, you know, I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna get in it and get with it, okay? Y'all already know. Like I said, I already have another one, but I'm for sure gonna restock during Black Friday, of course. Next, I have the Honey's Handmade Bentonite and Sea Clay Deep Conditioner or Deep Conditioning Mask. This one was also really good. Now, I heard people say that this was good, but not that I didn't believe them, I just didn't know how I would like it. But it's actually very moisturizing and it has really good slip, so I would definitely repurchase this one. It's very, very moisturizing, and I was really surprised because it has bentonite clay in it as the second ingredient. And if you've ever used bentonite clay before, like, you know that bentonite clay is not moisturizing at all. It's very cleansing actually, so I was really surprised, but this worked very well and I would definitely repurchase it. Next, I have these multivitamins. This is the Ollie Perfect Women's Multi, and y'all, these were nasty as hell. I had always wanted to try these, but I just never did because they're kind of expensive. But girl, these are so tart. Like, ew, these are so nasty to me. I would definitely not repurchase these. But they're pretty good vitamins. Like, the percentages are very comparable to the other vitamins that I usually take, the Vitafusion ones. But, you know, it's just, I don't like that tartness. Like, I really don't. I don't like that. And next, I have this Sorenzo Beauty Avocado and Honey Leave-In Conditioner. This one, it's not she's not gonna focus, but y'all know which one this is. This one it at all. I really did not like this. It was way too watery for me. It doesn't have, yeah, this one doesn't have any BTMS. It doesn't have any butter in it, so I think that's why I didn't like it. It just didn't do it for me. The moisture wasn't there for me. The slip was definitely not there for me, and I just felt like it sat on top of my hair as opposed to absorbing. I use this on dry hair to re-moisturize my hair, and when I used it, I had to keep using it like every day because I felt like the moisture it just kept on evaporating. So it's enough for me, dog. Would definitely not repurchase. However, they do have a hair milk that I want to try, so come Black Friday I could just let myself loose. I cannot wait to see how many products I use between now, like the rest of June, and November. We gonna see how much I could get through. Cause you know me, honey, all these products is gonna get used. You know, I do have a lot, but until they go bad, they're gonna be sitting on that shelf ready to be used, okay? I'm not playing no game. Next, I have the Man Crush Unicorn Curls, and this was a good cream. It was a good cream. However, I feel like it had the moisture without the hold. So instead of like a styler or like a twisting butter, it felt like a moisturizer. Like, it was very, very moisturizing. So I don't know if I would buy this again. I should have saved some and used it with some gel because I didn't try it out with the gel. But yeah, this was a really good, it was really good for moisture, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it. Girl, now this next one, now this one pissed me off, y'all. It pissed me off. Like this, I don't know what they put in here, but they need to go ahead and just take this off the damn shelves. This, no, this is a hell no, okay? Listen, this is the Honey's Handmade Pumpkin Spice and Toffee Corn Silk Hair Wash. This, you know, I like to keep it cute and classy, but this disrespected me. So, and it just hit me in my nose too, but this disrespected me. Okay, so I gotta get a little disrespectful with it. Like, this was trash. Like, seriously, like it was garbage. Like, seriously, it does nothing, absolutely nothing but match your hair, tangle your hair up, okay, and ruin your wash day. Not even ruin, okay? So let's talk about it. First of all, look at this. Can y'all see? It's like a little bit of liquid in there. Do it come out? No, it don't. This has been something that I've been noticing with Honey's Handmade, with products that have a nozzle like this. This isn't punctured. Sweetie, don't do that. I shouldn't have to poke the I shouldn't have to make the bottle myself. Like, I shouldn't have to be poking a hole in it for every product. I shouldn't have to do that. So y'all really need to get that together, because no, like, by the time I realized that this wasn't punctured, girl, I had already wet my hair, rinsed my pre-poo out, head bent all over the sink and everything else. So like, that was annoying. So then I had to pour it in my hand and it kept wasting out. So then I just like poured it on my hair, and again it kept on wasting out. But as I was pouring on my hair started to feel like very stripped and like dry and rough and tough. Girl, it was a hot mess. Like, it was hard to work it through my hair. Even though it was setting up a little bit, it was hard to work it through my hair. So it was just a dry, matted, tangled mess. So then I rinsed it out and my hair still felt dirty. So I was like, what's going on here? So, you know, I did a second lather, a second application, got the same results. Hair's matted, hair's tangled, hair's a mess, all right? And it's still dirty. Like, that's what took me out. Like, I'm doing all of this, I'm getting dry hair, I'm getting tangled hair, I'm getting matted hair, and it's still dirty. It's got all this dirt on it. Like, it was so dirty that after I finished washing my hair, I came back to my desk to apply my deep conditioner, and I was like, you know how like you look under your nail and it's dirt there? When you look under your nail and it's dirt there, that's what I had. And I was like, I had to go back to wash my hair again with a moisturizing shampoo. Like, hell no, okay? Ruined my wash day. Like, deep conditioning, when I was deep conditioning my hair, I could hardly get the deep conditioner through my hair because it was so matted and tangled. Even when I went to detangle my hair, like with the leave-in, it was still matted. It was so hard to like detangle my hair. Like, that really just pissed me off. So next I have the Main Crush Crisis Control Ayurvedic Cleansing Mask, and I don't want to say that it's a bad product because it's definitely not. I just felt like it was way too moisturizing for me to consider it a cleanser. Like, if I were to use this, I would use it as like a rinse out or like a co-wash, I guess, but I just did not feel enough cleansing properties. I have a whole video on it. If you want to check it out, you can. I will leave it. Actually, I think it's gonna be on this side in the cards. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one. It just didn't have enough cleansing. It didn't have enough of a cleansing feeling for me, so I didn't like it. So next I have the Product Junkie Naturals Rosemary Matcha Green Tea Deep Conditioner. Now, I was surprised that I didn't really like this one. I didn't really care for it because everybody be acting like they like it so much. Like, to me, it's just okay. Like, it doesn't give everything it's supposed to give. Like, I could use a lot more moisture. Not even a little bit, but I can use a lot more moisture. Like, this one, I was thinking, you know, we're gonna have really soft, buttery hair. No, sweetie, no. It was giving rinse out, and I didn't like that. When I used the steamer, it did kick it up a notch, but not enough of a notch, okay? I don't know. It just feels like it just sits on top of the hair. And when I say it feels like a rinse out, I mean that when I rinse it out, everything, the moisture is rinsed out too. That's what I mean, okay? And the slip, you know, it smells good though, but the slip, it wasn't there for me. I could do without it. Would not repurchase. we have the Curls and Potions Knot Tonic Detangling and Moisturizing Leave-In. And this one I ended up using it as a pre-poo. I did not realize that it did not have any oils, it does not have any butters, so it really didn't make for a good leave-in for me. Not at all. Like, it didn't feel like literally anything when I put it on my hair. It felt like a pre-poo. So that's what I just used it as, and I would not repurchase it just because the regular price of this is $20, and you know, I could get it just for me for $5 for 12 ounces and to give me like basically the same effect. So it's a no for me on this one. I was actually kind of disappointed by that, but I guess it's my fault because I definitely should have read the ingredients more close. I should have read the ingredients closer. That doesn't feel like I said that right, but you know what I mean, okay? But it's just a bunch of acids and extracts basically. So next I have this Maya Pomegranate and Honey Moisturizing and Detangling Conditioner. And the first time I used this, I felt like it wasn't that bad, but the more I used this, the more it just, I didn't like it. I guess I kind of got annoyed by the fact that it doesn't have any slip for me. And sometimes I feel like, sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, and I don't like that. I don't like uncertainty, and I don't like when products are not consistent. Like, that kind of gets on my nerves. So I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't repurchase this anyway. So next I have the Curl of Essence Moroccan Red Clay Hair Repair Conditioning Mask. Now, out of all the ones that I tried from this brand, this one is definitely my least favorite. First of all, there is no repairing properties to this. It's just oils and clay and powder, some shikakai powder, I guess. Well, actually, I guess the shikakai powder is supposed to strengthen your hair, I want to say. I'm not sure, but this just really didn't do it for me. It didn't really do anything, and it was just too messy. I mean, it was conditioning, but it's a little messy. Like, it kind of gets everywhere. Nah, it wasn't worth it. I ain't really like it like that. So by the way, I wouldn't repurchase it, and don't know what that company got going on, because girl, it was too much. Like, since Black Friday, I don't know what they got going on. Next I have this Honey's Handmade Macadamia and Avocado Salted Caramel Custard. This for sure was not a custard. It was a very light cream, and I like this, don't get me wrong, I liked it. It was very moisturizing, but it's definitely not a styler in my opinion. I think it's just a moisturizer. I actually ended up using this as a leave-in. That's how I kind of finished it off, and it worked very well like that because the slip is amazing. The slip is amazing. You should check out my video if you want to know more about it, but I'm on the fence. I don't necessarily know if I repurchase this one. I just feel like if I want a leave-in, I could buy an actual leave-in, and it didn't really suit my needs as a styler, so you know, there's that. I don't know about that one though. Next I have this Cetaphil Healthy Glow Daily Cream Face Moisturizer. This is actually a really good moisturizer. Like I always tell y'all, I do struggle with like eczema and like dry patches on my skin. I have like combination skin, and girl, this one actually really, it worked, you know what I mean? It really moisturized my skin. I didn't wake up with the dry patches that I would typically ooh, what was that? That I would typically get like right around in here on my neck. When I used this, I did not wake up with those patches, and it was really moisturizing without being greasy. So I like it, and I would repurchase it. I would, but I haven't yet. Next I have the Annabelle's Perfect Blend Extreme Hydration Conditioning Mask. And this one was it's okay, camera definitely cut me off, but this one, it was good, but for them to be talking about some extreme hydration, I just feel like that's a bit of a stretch, but it was still good, especially when I use the steamer. Like when I use the steamer, it kicked this up 2 notches, but you know, it's still a good deep conditioner. Like you're gonna get a lot of hydration from it, and it's decent. It's something I would use like on a weekly basis, something that would not give you like hydro fatigue but would keep your hair moisturized. So I would repurchase it. I would. Next I have these Hello Turmeric African Black Soap Turmeric and Mint facial washes from 4C Your Beauty. These are really good for my skin. Ever since I started using them, I've noticed that the texture of my skin is a lot smoother, On top of that, I feel like when I do have breakouts, and I get them pretty frequently because I have hormonal acne, I feel like they don't last as long. So she's here for that. She's in me. This is definitely a light cleanser though, so I do double cleanse my skin because I'm quite oily on my forehead, and I don't like it when I'm putting my toner on with the cotton round and I can still see dirt. Like, I hate that. So I will typically double cleanse my skin, and I almost kind of use this as a treatment that's a cleanser. So I have another one of these. I've used another one that's going to go in the next Empties, and I just ordered 3 more a day. Like, I really like this. This is really good. So next I have the Crowns and Contours Caribbean Coils Passion Fruit and Palm Oil. This was actually a really good oil. I used it to pre-poo, and I also used it on my scalp, and it actually felt really good on my scalp. It felt very moisturizing. It felt really nice on the scalp. So I also use it to pre-poo. I think I said that, but it makes my hair very, 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 very soft, and I really like this one. Like, I really like it. It smells like passion fruit, and it's just a really good oil. I would repurchase it. I have this Coils in Paradise Herbal Growth Serum. I don't know how this works, if it stimulates growth. I didn't use it consistently enough for that. I just kind of used it more sporadically, but it felt good on the scalp. You know what I'm saying? It felt good. I don't know if it really did anything special, but you know, it was a pretty good oil. I would probably repurchase it when it's 50% off. Yeah, when it's 50% off, but you know, I would still repurchase it though. I mean, it felt good on the scalp. It felt good on the scalp. And I guess it kind of did help with itching a little bit. It's cool. Next, I finally got rid of this, or finished this Product Junkie Naturals Rasul Clay Wash Up. Didn't like this one at all. Not at all, no ma'am. I feel like it didn't clean my hair too, and I don't really like the texture of it, and it just didn't do its job as a cleanser for me. The only good thing is that I could definitely feel the peppermint and tea tree oil in it, but besides that, it's a no for me. No ma'am. Next, I have the Natural Grow Indian Rose Clay Super Moisturizing Mask. Oh, come on, come on. Is autofocus a thing or no? Like, what's going on? But I was very surprised by this mask. I really liked it. Actually, the second time I used it, I liked it more than the first time, so that's always a positive sign that I actually like something. I would definitely repurchase this one. It is moisturizing, and I wouldn't expect it because, you know, looking at the ingredients, yeah, you know, it's just, it ain't nothing like super special in here like that. But this is it. Like, this gets the job done. It does. And it has decent slip too, which is hard for me to come by because, you know, I got that wool. But I really did like this deep conditioner. It's really moisturizing, and it just does the job. It does the job. Okay, camera definitely cut off for whatever reason. Talk about it's too hot. Like, I'm sorry ma'am, why are you hot? For what reason? You don't have a cooling mechanism? That's crazy. Next, I have this Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I have been using this religiously for a few months now, and it's really good. I wish that it came in a bigger bottle, but it doesn't. It's only 4 ounces. I have since repurchased 2, 3 of these, so it's a really good toner. Yeah, I feel like my skin's been doing very well with the routine that I've been doing, so I like it. I have this As I Am Dry and Itchy Scalp Care Olive and Tea Tree Dandruff Oil Treatment. I really like this one. I think it is really, really good. I like the way that it feels like as soon as you put it on, it kind of helps to alleviate dandruff and a dry, itchy type of scalp. Now, the scent of this line is quite strong, so be prepared. But if you have scalp issues, you know that a lot of the products for that, they don't really smell good. Like, they have tea tree oil, and tea tree oil is very loud, so it is what it is. And next, I have this Sunny Isle Extra Dark Jamaican Black Castor Oil. Y'all know this is my favorite one. This one is just so good. Of course I have another one, and of course I'll repurchase it after that one is gone too. I really like this. I just feel like it does a lot for the hair. So I have this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and this one, I feel like I had to use a lot of it in order for my skin to feel moisturized, and it just didn't, it felt like it penetrated, but it just didn't feel like it did anything. I don't know. I would say that it's not greasy at all, so I did like that. However, I just didn't feel enough hydration from it. Next I have this Honey's Handmade Not Going Bananas Detangling Conditioner. This one, I didn't like it as a leave-in for me. I didn't feel like it had a lot of slip, and I just didn't feel like it had enough moisture. I ended up finishing this off by using it to like condition my wig. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one. It was disappointing actually. Like I thought first of all, it got banana in the name but no banana in the ingredients, so that's crazy. And it just didn't feel like anything. Like it just, I wasn't getting anything from it. Next I have this Eva Natural Skin Clearing Serum, vitamin C plus from, oh, you're not gonna focus, are you? Has a bunch of stuff in it. It's got vitamin C, salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, retinol, MSM. Like, this is a pretty good serum. I got it off Amazon for $15, $14.95 I think, and I've repurchased another one, so I really do enjoy it. I think it works pretty good. I do. Of course, I've got these vitamins. I only have one more bottle left and then I'll be done, so yeah, I'll definitely make an update video on it next month sometime. Next I have this Urban Skin RX acne and blemish control mask with the 5% sulfur. I already have another one of these, but this is a really good mask, and I noticed that when I use it at night and I wake up, my pimples have drastically reduced, like a noticeable reduction in the size of them and the irritation in it. So I really do like this mask, and I feel like it does what it says it's gonna do. However, I will tell you, it does stink. It stinks, okay? That sulfur don't smell good. It smells like Magic Shave. Like, it stinks. But I can get over the smell because of the results, and I mean, it's a decent price. Like, this is $20 I want to say. And lastly, we have this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream Extra Dry. I think I told y'all I was gonna try this one out. I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. I like the Cetaphil one better. This doesn't feel like it penetrates my skin very well, and it just wasn't moisturizing enough, especially in the colder months. But I will say that when it heated up, it did feel a little bit better. It did, but I ain't purchasing that. So that wraps up my empties. I'm making my way through this stash, girl. I'm making my way. Let me know what you've been using up down below in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a blessed, awesome, amazing, prosperous week filled with peace, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.